In this video, we are going to discuss basics of a straight line and problems based on the basics. Hello friends, you are watching channel Number Collage. This channel features concept videos on mathematics which you would love to watch. Let us understand how to find distance between two points on a coordinate system. Suppose there are 2 points, point A whose coordinates are x1, y1 and point B whose coordinates are x2, y2. We have to find distance between these 2 points A and B. So let us draw x-axis and y-axis. This is the origin. Let us draw a perpendicular from point A. On the x-axis it will be x1 and perpendicular from point B on the x-axis which will be x2. Next, draw a perpendicular from point A on the y-axis. It will be y1 and perpendicular from point B on the y-axis. It will be y2. Extend the perpendicular y1 to cut the perpendicular from B on the x-axis at point C. This angle BCA is 90 degrees. The distance between points A and C will be x2 minus x1. So we write this distance x2 minus x1, and the distance between points B and C will be y2 minus y1. So we write BC equals y2 minus y1. Now we will apply Pythagoras theorem for right triangle ACB. So we write AB square equals AC square, which is this, plus BC square. We have AC equals x2 minus x1. So we write x2 minus x1 whole square, plus we have BC equals y2 minus y1. So this will be y2 minus y1 whole square. Now taking square roots on both sides, we write AB equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which also can be written as distance AB equals square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So this formula is known as distance formula, which gives us distance between the points A and B. Let us understand slope of a line. Let us draw a line. Take 2 points on the line. Point A with coordinates x1, y1 and point B with coordinates x2, y2. Let us draw a horizontal line through point A and a vertical line through B to meet this horizontal line in point C. Angle BCA is 90 degrees. Distance AC will be x2 minus x1. So AC is x2 minus x1. Distance BC will be y2 minus y1. Line AB makes an angle of theta degrees with the horizontal line AC, that is with the x-axis. So this angle is known as inclination. So the angle made by any line with the positive x-axis is known as its inclination. So here theta is the inclination. In right triangle BCA, slope of line AB is defined as BC by AC. But BC by AC is nothing but tan of inclination theta, that is tan theta. So slope of AB equals tan of inclination theta, which is now BC is y2 minus y1 and AC is x2 minus x1. Slope of a line is nothing but difference between the y coordinates divided by difference between the x coordinate of any 2 points on the line. What is general equation of line? Suppose this is a line, x-axis, y-axis, origin. This will be its inclination theta. The general equation of this line is ax plus by plus c equals 0, where this c is this distance known as y-intercept. We can write this equation as by equals minus ax minus c, which will be y equals minus a by b into x minus c by b. Here this minus a upon b is the slope of the line, which is denoted by small m, which is also tan of this inclination theta. Minus c upon b, we will use capital C. Thus y equals mx plus c. This is known as equation in slope intercept form. Now we will see equations of lines parallel to the coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis, origin. If a line is parallel to x-axis at a distance b from x-axis, then its equation is y equals b, because the y coordinate of every point on this line will be b. Similarly, if a line is parallel to x-axis below the x-axis, and if its distance from x-axis is minus b, then its equation will be y equals minus b, because y coordinate of every point on this line will be minus b. Similarly, equation of a line parallel to y-axis at a distance a will be x equals a, because x coordinate of every point on this line will be a. If the line is on the left hand side of the y-axis and parallel to it, and if its distance from the y-axis is minus a, then its equation will be x equals minus a, because x coordinate of every point on this line will be minus a. How to find slope of the line 3x plus 5y minus 7 equals 0. First, let us write this equation in the slope intercept form, that is 5y equals minus 3x plus 7, y equals minus 3 by 5x plus 7 by 5. So this will be the slope of this line. What will be the slope of a line parallel to the coordinate axis? This line L is parallel to x-axis. Its inclination theta will be 0, and we know that tan 0 is 0. So therefore slope of this line will be 0. So slope of a horizontal line is always 0. What about a line which is vertical and parallel to y-axis? When the line is parallel to y-axis, its inclination is 90 degrees. So its slope will be tan 90 degrees, which is undefined. So slope of a vertical line is undefined. What about equations of coordinate axis? The x-axis, the y-axis, origin. Every point on the x-axis has its y coordinate 0. Therefore, the equation of x-axis is y equals 0. Similarly, every point on the y-axis has its x coordinate 0. Therefore, the equation of y-axis is x equals 0. If line L is parallel line M, then their inclinations theta will be same, their slopes will also be same. So therefore parallel lines have equal slopes. What about slopes of perpendicular lines? Suppose line L has inclination theta, so its slope m1 will be tan theta. What will be the slope of line M which is perpendicular to line L? Inclination of line M will be 90 plus theta. Slope of line M will be m2 equals tan of 90 plus theta, which will be minus cot theta, that is minus 1 by tan theta. But tan theta is m1, so m2 will be minus 1 by m1, or by cross multiplication m1 multiplied by m2 will be minus 1. So when two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes is minus 1. In other words, the slopes of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals of each other. That is, m2 equals minus 1 by m1, or m1 equals minus 1 by m2. We have to find slope of this line which passes through the points minus 2, 4 and 9, 5. If these coordinates are x1, y1 and these coordinates are x2, y2, then slope of line is difference between y coordinates y2 minus y1 upon difference between x coordinates, that is x2 minus x1. So it will be 5 minus 4 upon 9 plus 2. So it will be 1 by 11. So this is the slope of this line, 1 by 11. Find the slope of the line whose inclination is 120 degrees. We know that slope is given as tan theta, which will be tan of 120 degrees. We write this as tan of 90 plus 30, which will be minus cot 30 degrees. It will be minus 1 by tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Therefore, the slope will be minus root 3. Line L passing through two points 2 comma k and minus 3 comma 5 is parallel to line M passing through the points minus 1 5 and 0 7. We have to find the value of this k. We know that when two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. Here line L is parallel line M. Therefore, slope of line L will be equal to slope of line M. Now slope of a line is the difference between the y coordinates divided by difference between the x coordinates of any 2 points on the line. So slope of line L will be k minus 5 divided by 2 plus 3 equals slope of line M will be 5 minus 7 divided by minus 1 minus 0. It will be k minus 5 divided by 5 equals minus 2 divided by minus 1, which will be 2. By cross multiplication, we get k minus 5 equals 10, that is k equals 15. So this is the value of k. Line kx minus 6y equals 9 is perpendicular to a line 6x plus 5y equals 13. We have to find the value of this k. We know that when two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes is minus 1. Let us find slope of kx minus 6y equals 9. We write 6y equals kx minus 9, that will be y equals k by 6 times x minus 9 by 6. Here k by 6 is the slope of this line. Let us name it m1. Now let us find the slope of 6x plus 5y equals 13. We write this equation as 5y equals 13 minus 6x, which will be y equals 13 by 5 minus 6 by 5x. Here minus 6 by 5 will be the slope of this line, which we name m2. Now since these two lines are perpendicular, we write product of their slopes m1 multiplied by m2 equals minus 1, that is k by 6 multiplied by minus 6 by 5 equals minus 1. That will be k by 6 equals 5 by 6. This 6 gets cancelled and we get k equals 5. So this is the value of k. We have to show that line 2x plus 3y minus 1 equals 0 is perpendicular to line 3x minus 2y plus 6 equals 0. We know that when product of the slopes of the two lines is minus 1, then they are perpendicular to each other. So let us find the slope of 2x plus 3y minus 1 equals 0. It will be 3y equals minus 2x plus 1, which will be y equals minus 2 by 3 x plus 1 by 3. Here minus 2 by 3 is the slope of this line, which we name m1. Now let us find the slope of 3x minus 2y plus 6 equals 0. So we write 2y equals 3x plus 6. Y equals 3 by 2 x plus 6 by 2. Here the slope of this line is 3 by 2, which we name m2. Now let us take the product of these two slopes m1 and m2. m1 multiplied by m2 equals minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 2. 3 gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled, and we are left with minus 1. Since product of the slopes of the given lines is minus 1, we can say that these two lines are perpendicular to each other. We have to show whether the line 2x plus 3y plus 7 equals 0 is parallel to the line 2x plus 3y minus 13 equals 0. We know that when the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. So let us find the slope of 2x plus 3y plus 7 equals 0. It will be 3y equals minus 2x minus 7, y equals minus 2 by 3, x minus 7 by 3. So the slope of this line is minus 2 by 3. We name it m1. Let us find the slope of the line 2x plus 3y minus 13 equals 0. We write 3y equals minus 2x plus 13, y equals minus 2 by 3, x plus 13 by 3. Here, the slope of this line is minus 2 by 3. We name this slope m2. Now since the slope of these two lines m1 equals m2 equals minus 2 by 3, which are equal or same, we say that the lines 2x plus 3y plus 7 equals 0 and the line 2x plus 3y minus 13 equals 0 are parallel to each other. Please note that when the two lines are parallel, the coefficients of x and coefficients of y are in the same ratio or they are proportional. Friends, if you like this video, please click the like button. Share this video with your friends and classmates. Do subscribe this channel to get more videos of this type. See you in the next video. Until then, keep watching Number Collage. Thank you.